pushing to make fully automated deep space mining become
Stop priority. Your Echo unit is the perfect subject for our initial test runs.
This is crap. I'm 1 week from leaving, and you're just now telling me Jack's not coming.
Command wants the Echo
Olivia.
unit to his...
Jack? Sorry, I have to go. Kronos 2 out. Jack? What happened?
My calibration program crashed. I appear to be stuck in the activation pod.
That's odd. Your diagnostic programs never just flat out crashed before. It must have suspended the pod's release procedures.
In the event of activation pod failure, Titan Protocol recommends performing a complete power cycle of the pod, followed by a level 3 inspection of...
You're all set. Listen, about my conversation with Command, how much did you overhear?
I heard enough to know I'm no longer going with you to Ceres.
Seems you've earned yourself a promotion. The directors want you to take over my duties as station. You'll be in charge.
That would make this our last week together.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Look, they just hit me with this news a few minutes ago. I mean, Command splitting us up, I never even considered it a possibility. I'm not entirely sure what to say. Except... I'm sorry, Jack.
There's no need to apologize, Olivia. While the situation is unfortunate, it's not your fault.
Come on then. No sense putting it off. Let's get our last week started. Why don't you go activate the bridge while I pull the overnights?
Copy that. Your swear count is not increased for nearly 10 hours. Congratulations.
Oh, quit playing with that damn thing. I mean, shit.
Never mind. Shit. Shit. Ass. Damn. Shit. Ass. Shit. 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 Ass. Ass. Ass.
Transitioning to daytime cycle.
I'm really going to miss this part. I'll get started on the morning checklist in a bit. Just give me a moment to soak in this view.
Take your time. You seem upset.
You're getting way too good at reading human responses, you know that.
Well, I have had a few years of practice.
Yeah, it shows.
Liv, if you keep consuming this snack food, you risk getting a cavity.
Oh, I can't help it. They're the only thing edible up here.
I could dispose of them if you like.
Don't you dare.
Command splitting us up. it bothers you.
I just thought you'd be coming with me, is all.
No assignment is ever permanent. I would think you'd know that better than anyone.
Well, that's certainly true.
It is entirely possible that we will work together again sometime in the future.
Maybe. Here's hoping. So, Jack, I suppose congratulations are in order.
For what?
For your promotion.
There's really no need for that.
Come on now, it's a big deal. In a few days, you'll be Captain Jack. So, congratulations, Captain Jack.
What I mean is, as an Echo unit, I hold no official rank. So technically, I can't be promoted.
Right. Well, that's too bad. Captain Jack has quite the ring to it.
Also, you are the only person who calls me Jack. To everyone else, I am merely Echo 1.
Is that your way of saying you're going to miss me?
I have no...
What was that? Jack, did you feel that? What the hell? Please tell me you can see that.
Affirmative. I see it.
Any idea what it is?
I'm afraid not. There are no records of any such phenomenon in the Atlas Interplanetary Database. It is an anomaly.
What the... Jack, are you alright?
I believe so.
You were glitching out.
The disturbance briefly disrupted my internal systems, but I'm not reading any permanent damage. Liv, it's possible that anomaly is not entirely stable.
You think?
Priority alert.
The holo table. Something's wrong.
I'll investigate.
Hera, initiate broad spectrum scan. Focus on the following coordinates.
Hera, status report.
Multiple Tier 1 malfunctions detected.
Isolate and identify.
Acknowledged. Isolating. Awaiting input. Saturn Orbital Zone Beta. Orbital Mining Facility. Designation, Kronos 2. Central Mining Station. Malfunctions isolated.
That is a lot of red.
Perhaps it's not as bad as it looks.
Ground fault recorded in the cargo bay. Possible circuit overload. Reading marked temperature increase in the core containment chamber. Lockdown procedures in effect. Power failure reported in primary oxygen garden. Emergency failsafes triggered.
What, that's it? That's all we've got to go on?
Hera, can you give us an in-depth scan of each affected area?
Negative. Unable to establish communication with cube satellites.
Wait, we lost the CubeSats? How the hell did we... forget it. Let's just have a look for ourselves. Where are you, little...
This unit is not a transport.
Ah, here we are.
Can I assist you?
Jack, could you do us a favor and scan this CubeSat?
I'll need to calibrate my scanner first. Stand by.
Attachment detected.
It'll only be a moment.
All set?
Scanner fully calibrated.
Try scanning this CubeSat. See if you can work out what's wrong with it.
Scan complete.
Right. Well, what's the story?
According to these readings, Something was disrupting the CubeSat's ability to communicate with the rest of the sensor network.
Was?
My scanner appears to have reset the CubeSat's transmitters and restored the connection.
Oh, well, problem solved. All you have to do is find and scan every last CubeSat we have scattered across the entire facility.
Sounds like fun.
Of course, it would to you. I'll send an objective to your ARM computer, but consider it low priority for now.
Objective received.
Right then, on to the real problems. What do you think? What's next?
Hera's scan of the anomaly will likely take some time. Perhaps we should get started on repairing those malfunctions.
Good idea.
Do you need
That
assistance?
anomaly's certainly given us plenty to do. I count 3 Tier 1 malfunctions that need our attention. I'll need a few minutes to pull today's command codes off my console. You can just keep yourself occupied till then, I'm sure.
Of course. Unit 12, are you all right? Were you damaged by that pulse?
Status report. Negligible damage received to internal coolant systems. All other systems, nominal.
Good. Proceed with your current assignment.
Affirmative.
Good morning, Hera.
Good morning, Echo One.
Hera, do you have any details on Olivia's transfer?
My records indicate that Captain Olivia Rhodes is scheduled to take command of an Atlas Corporation facility on Ceres, and has been promoted by 1 grade. This transfer was scheduled 187 days ago.
Ready when you are.
Come on then. Let's go sort out those malfunctions. Not the best way to start our last week. Don't believe we've ever seen this many malfunctions all at the same time. Fast, really.
You do realize it's possible we just made a groundbreaking scientific discovery.
Well, let's not go writing our Nobel acceptance speeches just yet. Well, at least not until we're certain the station isn't going to fall apart.
An encrypted audio file. Curious. When the anomaly scrambled the CubeSat, it inadvertently connected them to a secure Atlas Corporation network. If I scan more of them, I may be able to crack the encryption. This remote-control Fury transport was left on the station by one of Liv's predecessors. Liv always wanted to find another one so we could race them. It seems the Kronos 2 Grand Prix will never occur.
Ah, what the...
Warning, unsecured cargo in the hold.
Yeah, that much I worked out. Can you tell me why we have unsecured cargo in the hold?
Negative.
Okay, well, we might want to look into that. All right, Jack. Looks like there's a lot to do this morning.
Any priority alerts?
Well, it'll be your station soon. What problem do you want to tackle first?
Send the data to my ARM computer. I'll have a look. Let's see.
Take a look at your objectives on your ARM computer and let me know which one you want to address first.
Let's fix the power failure in the oxygen garden.
Okay, follow me.
I'm starting to crack the encryption. If I find more CubeSats, I should be able to save the completed audio file to my ARM computer. That will let me share any files I find with Liv once I've gathered enough information.
Looks like the power failure knocked out the door to the oxygen garden. I'll pull the manual release. And of course, the access panel is stuck. Jack, I think you're going to have to cut through.
I'll need to calibrate my reactive cutter first.
Right. Considering the power outage, let's also calibrate your entry light.
Reactive cutter and headlamp calibrated successfully.
Copy that. Cut through the access panel so we can pull the door release handle. Excellent, follow me. Let's get started. Hope you're not afraid of the dark. Can you use your headlamp to help me find the electrical grid maintenance panel?
Affirmative. Olivia, I've located the maintenance panel.
Perfect. Keep your light on it for a moment while I remove the cover.
Despite the damage, the test groups appear unharmed.
Looks like we've got some fused wiring.
Status report?
The short caused a full system crash. We'll need to reset each of the environmental controls. Can you find the emergency junction while I sort out this mess?
How are you feeling?
A little better now. I'm distracting myself by making a list of ways I can sneak you off to Ceres. So far, I'm down to hiding you in my luggage.
That sounds uncomfortable.
Well, I'd disassemble you first.
I stand by my previous statement. I've reached the junction cover. Did you bring a spanner?
Just cut through the bolts. We can deal with the cleanup after we figure out what's wrong with the station.
Affirmative. Going hot. Electronic interface. I'll need to use my scanner to link up with the I/O port. Emergency power online.
The backup conduit only has enough juice to diagnose one system at a time. Go ahead and get started when you're ready.
The transformer can't form a complete circuit.
We probably need to realign the coils. Run a scan to confirm.
The coils have been damaged.
Shit. Unlock them so we can get a closer look.
Conversion coils unlocked.
As long as we can still form one complete row, we should be able to get the transformer back online.
Power current stabilized.
Conversion process successful. Current strong.
Nice job. Once I finish replacing these wires, we should be able to get the lights in. Use the junction to select another system.
The O2 mixture is off. I'll need to adjust the levels of atmospheric exchange.
Careful with that, Jack. One of us still has to breathe the air here for the next few days.
These controls adjust the balance between oxygen output and CO2 capture.
The air composition needs to stay balanced, Jack.
Bioregenerative systems calibrated.
CO2 capture optimized for both plant and mammalian passengers.
Mammalian, huh? How flattering.
Apologies, Liv. I didn't mean to sound clinical.
Once I'm gone, you'll probably be able to shut down this part of the ring.
I think I'll keep it, actually, to add color.
Jack, you aren't starting to enjoy botany, are you?
Is that unusual?
Depends who you ask. That's 2 down. Let's tackle the last system.
The alert must have shut down water flow to the hydroponic systems.
It's designed to seal the main reservoir in case of a breach. We'll need to pump the handle to restore pressure.
Water flow restored.
Irrigation system within operating parameters.
Good. That should help keep the plant healthy. Verify all oxygen guidance subsystems.
Subsystems within normal parameters.
Right. I'm about done here. Do you see the access panel near me?
Do you require assistance?
With this? No, this shouldn't be a problem. In training, we had to do this in vacuum conditions.
I see the access panel.
Good. You'll need to wait and throw the main breaker on my mark. Got it?
Acknowledged. I will await your command before throwing the breaker. Removing utility cover. Please stand by.
I've got to pump the primer handle before you throw the breaker. Let me know when you're ready and I'll count us down.
On your command.
Acknowledged. Throw the switch in 3, 2, 1. I'm clear.
Oxygen garden operational. Environmental control systems restored.
That's one more system we don't have to worry about.
Hopefully it stays that way.
Don't jinx it, Jack. There's no wood to knock on around here. Well, there's still the ground fault in the cargo bay and the temperature spike in core containment. What's next on the agenda?
Let's get the cargo bay squared away.
Okay. Follow me. One of